Hello, my loves. Welcome back. If you are already part of the Soul Tribe, welcome if you are new. My name is Ruchi. I'm going to be doing a quick read today for 2021. Little delayed. Don't really give a fuck. So there will be an extended to this that I will be posting on Patreon, available to silver tier members and higher. So if you do want to become a member, it's literally $5.55 a month, and you get access to a whole bunch of content that I post nearly every day. And you get access to all extended readings I will ever put out. So I think it's pretty awesome. Links are all down below: website, Insta, TikTok. I do take personal sessions, so that'll be through my website. And then thank you for the donations. That link is also down below as well. All right, let's get into it, shall we? So in this basic read, I'm just gonna let whatever needs to come through. In the extended, we're going to be going into more detail with messages from our guides regarding everything that comes out now and what to do about it. So it'll be more like, okay, what do we need to do? It'll be direct messages, higher self messages, as well as just more insight, more details. All right. I will ask for a couple different things, a couple different messages. So I will look into abundance messages, I will look into relationship messages, and I will also ask for a protection message for this year. All right, for whoever comes across this, I will get into the zodiacs eventually. I'm not going to promise a time. I want to just do it whenever I feel inspired to. That's when I feel, honestly, it's the best and it resonates the most with people. I don't want to force shit. And how timely that I do this on the new moon, the Capricorn new moon. So this is literally being filmed on the 13th of January, and I'm so here for it. All right, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are. Let's get into it, shall we? So let's get some challenges and blocks for this year that we can help be prepared for. I don't want to say that we will definitely encounter, because I don't want to speak that into existence, but things that we need to keep in mind this year. Okay, that did not flip up right. Spirit, please, for everyone's highest and greatest good. Face up. All right. Little on the nose there. Surrender to spirit. This year is almost a continuation of last year. When it comes to needing to be more in flow with the universe and allowing things to shed away is what I got, but to also allow things in. I was only going to go for one or two, but 4 came out. We'll go with it. All right. So we have surrender to spirit. We have surrender your fear of change, surrender to setting limits, and then surrender to wonder and awe. So really about allowing what needs to go, allowing ourselves to feel what we need to feel, but then trusting that there is an ultimate divine plan here, and that we will receive that which we want, that which we deserve, that which we've been working towards. And it really starts with getting comfortable with asking for change and then not being controlling about how that change can occur and unfold. That's a huge thing that I have been noticing. This is also straight from a Patreon message, literally, I posted yesterday. Literally, you cannot fear change if you are the one asking for it. If you've asked for it, it's time to literally step back aside and let the universe handle things. You've done everything you can. You've done everything you can. So now it's time to let whatever needs to unfold at this point to unfold. It's like the masculine energy has been on overdrive, right? On a personal and a collective level. And now it's about allowing the divine feminine energy and the spirit and the energy of spirit to come through. You don't need to do everything. When we are in overdrive in masculine energy, there is an underlying energy of that says, I need to control everything because I have to make things happen. That doesn't sound so trusting of the plan. It doesn't sound so trusting of the creator. It doesn't sound so trusting of the universe, that you are covered, that you are protected, that you are destined to have said things, right? We have resilience that comes out. Yes. It is time to put these things, these burdens, these responsibilities, these old narratives to bed. It really is. It's time to let it go, and it's time to restore some fucking balance, guys. Remember, when resilience came out, all I could think of was this surrender to setting limits. Quite literally, the card speaks about boundaries, but I am an intuitive reader. This speaks to me about why are we creating our own blocks around what we can and cannot have. We create blockages to our abundance and our experience. Abundance, love is always there. We are the ones that stop it from coming in because of our beliefs, because of the narratives that we hold here, and then we believe at one point. What you believe in and what you always think about has a frequency. And when you continuously send that frequency out and you are vibrating at that energy, it becomes your reality. So this year is definitely going to be a continuation of restoring the balance between masculine and feminine energies. And that starts from personally within. And then it starts radiating outward into our reality. And that is with everything. That's on a personal level and that's on a collective level. And we can make a difference when we take responsibility to step up, to do the healing, to let go of the old narratives. It does send a ripple effect outwards to those we are closest to, and then those who are literally in proximity of us, in close proximity of us. So we also have pleasure coming out, and I made a face when this came out because this is literally the card that came out for my Patreon reading today for the Capricorn new moon. If you are a Patreon member, click below, go check it out because it was fire, on point. If you are not and are intrigued, cannot enunciate and speak today, throat chakra stuff happening. Okay, I'm gonna grab on to some Archangel Gabriel and Blue Lace Agate here. All right, because we need some clear communication coming through, please. Okay. I was geeking a little bit when this came out because the messages were fire. If you're intrigued, please go check it out. Become a member just for bronze, $1 pretty much, and 11 cents for each month to access daily content like this. And I see it repeating here as well as a theme. It really is about allowing the simplest things are so, like, we overcomplicate the most simplest things. And this year is showing us it's not as hard as we are making it to be. It's not as complicated as we have been making it to be throughout history. And the theme is literally go towards that which brings you joy. If you are not finding pleasure in certain things, it's time to let it the fuck go. Okay? Stop setting limits on if you can or can't, or you, like, it's not a matter of you can or can't. It's a matter of if you will or won't, honestly, is what I'm getting at this point. And with that being said, we get focus as the last card for this year. And then bottom of the deck is fear. So coming back to that surrender, your fear of change. I can't make this up. It's literally about allowing ourselves to focus, right on the nose there, only on what we do want, only on what feels good to us, only on what we enjoy. It's coming back to that pleasure. We restore balance to this burdensome energy when we focus on what's important. If we continue to focus on this fear, that is going to create more fear. It's going to create more of an environment that is fear-based. And we're done with that. We've been living in that. Now it's time to shed this, correct? So there are going to be repeated themes this year, personally and collectively, that create an atmosphere for this fear to be released. So something that I did say in Patreon, I did make some predictions on there that I will briefly discuss here. Nah. Only Patreon members can, no. I was going to, and then I was like, no, that's exclusive to my Patreon members. So we'll get into that in the Patreon extended, all right? Because I have received premonitions and some very vivid dreams, I will say, from Spirit regarding what's to come. Some of it's already started unfolding, aka, you know what happened last week. Okay, so we do have a couple cards coming out here for this year as well. One's highest and greatest good. Okay. I'll fuck with this. I will fuck with this. We do have the 9 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, but we will get into that in the extended. So for now, what I am seeing is the 6 of Swords and the Wheel in reverse, as well as the Knight of Pentacles upright. Are things meant to move forward? Absolutely. 6 of Swords indicates that, and I've been feeling this as well energetically. But this Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, it's almost like a energy of taking some steps forward and then feeling like we're being dragged back. We have this available to us, and we almost want to believe it's possible for us. The sun shines through as I say that. But we are blocking ourselves. Coming back to this central theme. Of we create the blocks around what we think we can and cannot have. The Knight of Pentacles, I feel, speaks to things moving forward at a slower pace than we'd like. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like COVID's going to be gone this year. But once again, we'll get into topics like what's going to maybe unfold, COVID and stuff like that in the extended. And that's not to instill fear, okay? It's not. I'm just literally spreading the information that I was given. It's not meant to instill fear. Please don't start psyching out, okay? I do want to pull some clarifiers on this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to keep the bottom of the deck to look into in a bit. Can we get some clarifiers here to go with this? I'm just going to pull a couple more. The Wheel. I keep seeing a vision of the wheel trying to move forward and then kind of getting stuck, if you will. It's not stuck, we're the ones holding on to it. So it's that reign of control that we're still refusing to let go of. It's our stubbornness, if you will, that needs to go. Things can only move forward smoothly, like the 6 of Swords, if we understand that certain baggage does not need to come with us. And the lighter that we carry, the lighter the load that we carry with us, the lighter the path forward is, the smoother the path forward is. I like it. I like that, Spirit. Okay, anything else I'd like to come through? 5 of Pentacles, definitely. Lack mentality, right? Fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, and lack mentality. Not having. This is what's being let go of. This is what we need to let go of. Then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So, knowing and acknowledging that we do have these desires, we have set some intentions for manifestations that we do want and we would like to see. We are working towards them, but it's coming from a place of this old narrative of I'm going to force things. I'm going to continue to burn out. I'm going to continue to work like an ass and continue to dishonor myself by not being in a balanced place for myself or with what I put myself into. So that's relationships, work, everything. So lack mentality is really being shown here in multiple aspects. the time of contraction here, Saturn, with Jupiter placements, like that's expansion, and it's expansion of anything that it is near. So expansion of contractions is literally the, what is that? I want to say like, it's just paradox, right? I don't know. I can't make this up. Like, I really feel like this year is going to give glimpses of moving forward, but more so it's going to be a twin to last year of really trying to get us to force ourselves to go within, to make the confrontations with shadow aspects that we need to let go of in order to be propelled forward. It's like pulling an arrow back, right? There's a lot of tension, there's a lot of restraint, there's a lot of feeling like we're moving backwards after taking a few steps forward, taking 10 steps back type of energy here. But it is to be a catalyst for change for the things that we do need and the things that we want as well. One last message here before I wrap it up. Move on to the extended. Absolutely, absolutely. We have the Justice card upright. I love this. This kind of helps things. I do like this. I first off do want to say that the red is kind of popping at me a bit here. So getting root chakra vibes here with survival instincts, basic things like food, water, shelter, safety, security, survival. All things survival, our home, feeling as if we are protected or safe or not. Yeah, Lady Justice vibes coming through here in general as well, and it really comes down to a lot of karmic debt being paid off, a lot of restoring of balance. So coming back to this balance theme here as well, there's going to be a lot of karmic cycles that are closing up here, and I'm seeing this on every front: money and relationships. I'm going to go a bit further into that. I do feel like it has to do with karmic ties and contracts. It has to do with romance specifically, but also I'm picking up on a lot of family karmic ties as well. So realizing who our people are and are not, and closing up those cycles to then, same thing, move forward a bit more smoothly. So letting go of that emotional baggage as well. Things will start to come to a head in these connections in order for this to occur, all right? So when you are going through the thick of it, this is when you know most of the healing is happening. Most of the opportunity for healing is right in front of you in those very heated moments that just feel like you want to escape. Try your best not to. Try to be as mindful and aware as you can. All right, Temperance in reverse at the bottom of the deck, plus some more, but we will get into that, like I said, in the extended, along with the other ones that I pointed out here. So overall, let's see. What I do feel is a lot of vibes around where we've been giving our power away, how to reclaim it, specifically around this lack mentality of, oh no, I can't have, and that narrative specifically. Whether we consciously or subconsciously have been holding on to this, because it's a huge subconscious thing. A lot of us know that we are hardworking, we do have great work ethic, but to what detriment of ourselves, right? That is what this is about. It's good to have, you know, the qualities of being hardworking, but there's a fine line between being hardworking and being self-sacrificing and burnout. And we are way past that line towards burnout. And now it's time to really rein it back in and ask ourselves, why do we do the things that we do when it comes to our masculine energy towards anything? Why do we do? What is the intention behind it, and what is the belief, the core belief behind it? Lots of still, like I said, twin energy of 2020 of self-reflection and forcing these shadow aspects to come up and out that we have been suppressing for so long. All right? Self-accountability. Truly. All right, and that's huge with this vibe today too, with this new moon. So it looks like this is going to be the theme for 2021. And for those of you who've been doing the work, I see great things that are starting to come up for you guys. For those of you who have been suppressing for so long, it's gonna be tough, I'm not gonna lie, but it's going to be so rewarding. And it doesn't have to be this long and drawn out process. It's simply up to you. So screw timelines. Honestly, time is not even a thing. But that's a deeper conversation that many of you are not ready for right now. So let's go ahead and dive into the extended. I love you guys. If you are still here and watched every second of this, oh my God, thank you. I love you. Thank you for this energy exchange. I'm sending you so much love and support. I hope and pray that this year brings you so much clarity and determination and helps you reclaim your sovereignty. All right.